How many of you have ever been affected by any type of natural disaster? According to Statista.com, in the year 2017 alone, 356 people were killed because of natural disasters. After hearing of the major damage to our coastal regions caused by Hurricane Michael, this devastation from the tornadoes that have recently impacted our state, and the few earthquakes that have impacted parts of southern Alabama and northwest Florida, I've become interested in what causes such natural disasters to form. Today, I will inform you on the necessary conditions in order for hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, and floods to occur. To begin with hurricanes, according to Vox.com, hurricanes are characterized by violent storms that usually form over oceans and warm regions. These cause damage to coastal areas in which they impact. Hurricanes begin as tropical disturbances. A tropical disturbance is characterized by an area of thunderstorms that extends for at least 100 miles and has an identity for 24 hours or more. Tropical depressions form when the system begins to spin around the low pressure center and wind speeds increase. It also requires warm water and excess moisture within the atmosphere. When the tropical depression passes over regions of warm water as it tracks westward, it will begin to intensify. After reaching wind speeds of 39 miles per hour, the system is named and dubbed a tropical storm. Oftentimes, local winds will help to better organize the storm and increase the area of rotation. When this happens, the pressure at the center of the storm drastically decreases and the storm intensifies even more. Once the storm reaches wind speeds of 74 miles per hour at the interior and has a well-developed eye, it is considered a hurricane. To continue, tornadoes are another natural disaster that can affect us. According to WeatherWizKids.com, a tornado is a violent rotating column of air that extends from a thunderstorm to the ground. Tornadoes happen when warm air from the Gulf collides with colder air from Canada. These two air masses meet and cause instability within the atmosphere. Changes in wind speed, changes in wind direction, and wind height cause a horizontal rotating draft of air. Updraft helps to bring this into a more vertical air column that spins around. In most thunderstorms, this air column is between 2 and 6 miles wide. And for the most part, tornadoes occur within the radius of this column. Tornadoes can happen at any time of the year, any time of the day. Most tornadoes, though, in the United States occur between March and May in Tornado Alley, which is the central region of the United States, better known as the Great Plains. Furthermore, anytime there is excess energy within the Earth's crust, earthquakes can occur. Earthquakes occur at spreading zones, transform faults, and subduction zones. These are plate boundaries. At spreading zones, molten rock moves apart. These cause shallow earthquakes within oceans. In transform faults, plates slide past one another. A great example of a transform fault is the San Andreas Fault in Southern California and northwestern Mexico. Subduction zones, however, happen when one plate slides underneath another. These are known for producing the earthquakes with the highest magnitude. It's not likely, but a few earthquakes also occur within plates. A great example is the 1886 earthquake in Charleston. Finally, the most deadly of the natural disaster is the flood. Floods happen when water levels rise to an area higher than the ground can absorb. Runoff from these floods moves with tremendous force. Unfortunately, it only takes around 2 feet of water to totally wash away a car. This is why over half of the fatalities in floods occur with or involve people and vehicles. Also, floods can happen during storm surge. According to National Geographic, after Hurricane Katrina impacted New Orleans, 1,800 people's lives were lost and over $80 million in damage was reported because the levees built around the city could not withstand the rising and major force of the storm as the hurricane impacted that region. Finally, this has been an informative speech discussing the causes of some natural disasters that can impact us here in Alabama as well as in other parts of the United States. I have educated you on the conditions necessary for hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, and floods to occur. From this day forward, we should all work to stay as weather aware as possible and take any necessary precautions in order to stay safe. Thank you.